Now, if you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for staying with me. Alrighty, now let's get in our housekeeping rules. Let's get it in. First, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, share, comment, and don't forget that like button. Alright, now, as you know, Nurse Cindy, thank you for coming back, Nurse Cindy.
You are so welcome anytime.
Alrighty then, let's get, if you're new to this channel, one thing that we always do, we begin, this is a healthy living channel, we start off with our water. If you don't have your water, put this video on pause, go get your water, come back, and we'll be here for you. Are you ready to do this together?
I'm ready.
Alrighty then, let's do it. Alrighty then. That's starting to be your favorite part too, right? You gotta pop that water. I think it's so important, Cindy, to have fun with your food,
Yeah.
because sometimes, like Cindy and I eat very similarly. We're not on a specific diet, but we're doing what's best for our bodies. And sometimes, like, I eat a lot of vegetables, of course, but sometimes people say, I can't eat the same thing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you have to come up with new ways to prepare your food, new recipes, build that food bank.
That's right.
And have fun while you're doing it. Now, Cindy, you did mention something about you do have a smoothie every morning, right?
Yes.
So what is that smoothie all about?
I usually incorporate bananas. I buy the bananas and I cut them up and freeze them.
Mm-hmm.
And I put those in my smoothie. I put spinach,
Mm-hmm.
flaxseed.
Okay.
And
flaxseed is good.
Yeah, unsweetened almond milk and a little agave syrup. And that comes together. It tastes quite well.
Okay. Now the flaxseed, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Bananas and spinach, very simple. Keeping it simple, that flaxseed is good for your digestive system.
Yes.
And now, it's the guave, is it called guave syrup? What's it called?
Agave.
Agave. And you can get that at Aldi's too, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Aldi's coming up. Okay. So the agave syrup is that sweetness, right? The sweetness.
Yes.
Okay. But you can also find sweeteners in monk fruit too. You can
Okay.
get that at,
Now I have never tried the monk fruit. I'm
Okay.
going to have to incorporate that.
Okay, so you can get that in at Whole Foods. They have that at Whole Foods.
And I love Whole Foods.
I do too.
I love Whole Foods.
What we're talking about, what we're doing is a series of videos to help you, as well as myself and Cindy, get through the holidays without overeating, without falling prey to the valleys, to the hurdles, so that we can become overcomers, right? And the new year will be on our way, continuing down our path of healthiness, alrighty? And one of the benefits to becoming healthy is losing weight.
That's
all
right.
Mm-hmm. Now, so a major component during the holiday season is having a plan in place. So you got to know what foods that you're going to eat over the holidays. That could be a plan. Keep your refrigerator stocked with healthy foods, your cabinet stocked with healthy foods. Another plan is having positive friends in your life. In your life.
During your
in
journey,
your circle,
they can encourage you.
Yeah, down your journey. It's so important because there are going to be times that you're going to be weak. Whether you can call that friend on the phone and say,
I'm having a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they can encourage you to kind of pick it up, like, you're doing great, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to feel that you can do it when you're feeling like you can.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Right. And you need friends that like to do the same activities and events that you like to do.
That's right.
The exercise. What else? Like going out to a restaurant.
Right.
Restaurants that serve healthy foods.
Yes.
Instead of going to, I don't know, restaurants that do not serve less healthy foods. I'll say that. So it's important to plan to be around people that are like-minded as yourself.
Absolutely.
Alrighty then. So, part of planning your dinners, and I need to do a meal prep with you guys, and I'll be doing that shortly. But you can either host the holiday dinners, you'll be in more control during that time, or if you are going out to a friend or family for dinner, just maybe take a smaller saucer. I did hear you say that what helped you was eating from a smaller plate.
And another thing is I would load up on the vegetables. Make your plate majority vegetables. So if I would go for a holiday gathering, I would get all the vegetables and some meat, and pretty much, go from there. That way you don't feel like you're, eating really bad, because all the we know that starch turns to sugar. So anything that you're eating, starchy, carbohydrate type of foods, that's something to be concerned with, because eventually all that's going to turn to fat. So, I mean, if you eat something, make sure it serves a purpose. It's going to do something.
Key word, serve a purpose.
Yeah,
I like that, Cindy. Make sure that whatever you're eating serves a purpose.
Yes. Providing something for your body. Yeah.
And remember to get your good water intake in, so that all of that waste is flushed out. I mean, water does more than just flush the toxins out. It hydrates your skin. I'm not sure about all that. I'm still learning myself, okay? But yeah, definitely get your water intake in, okay? And there was something else you mentioned about the water intake. Oh, so if you're fixing the dinner, if you're hosting, make sure that at the end of the evening, when everyone's leaving, they take, you get some doggy bags. Let them take that food, so you're not tempted the day after to nibble on that rich, heavy food.
That's right. Good point.
All right, so now during the holidays, a lot of people experience depression. They experience depression. It could be because they've lost a loved one, or it could be because illness, been diagnosed with diabetes, cancer, hypertension, divorce, being lonely, right? That's a new lifestyle there. Where do I begin?
Empty nesters.
Yeah. Although I'm gonna let you know, I was happy when I mean, now let me just say this. Like I mentioned, I enjoyed every stage that my children went through. But I'm also enjoying this empty nester too. I miss them. Don't get me wrong. I miss them. But I like, not having the responsibility of someone else.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
But all of those things could add into depression. So, and through the holidays, that's the time a lot of people get depressed during the holidays. How do you say that? You say like it's a time where, throughout the year.
Yeah, they experience those dark moments during that time, during that season. You have a lot of suicides and stuff like that around that time.
And so some people, depression affects people different ways. Where some people, when they're depressed, they do not eat at all, and then there are other times that people eat overeat.
Excessive, and I'm one of those people.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find different ways to coping mechanisms other than food. Get out and, go to the mall and be amongst people.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know it's kind of hard. You got to force yourself, but get involved in something and, stick to it. Yeah. That helps.
Yeah, being around people, I would believe that would help.
Yeah.
But being around positive people.
Positive. Yeah.
Oh, can you talk about that program, Nurse Cindy, that we had? What was it called? What's the name of that program?
I think it's IAP or IEP or something. IEA. I think it's IEA. I'm not quite sure.
Okay. I'll find out the name of the program. Because Nurse Anna just talked about it on Friday.
She did.
And they're a national program to help with depression. and they have plenty of resources, whether it's financial, because that's another thing. I think you mentioned that, Nurse Cindy, when you were talking about a lot of people experience depression. I said loss of a loved one, you said divorce and whatnot, empty nester, but also the financial pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
We feel that we have to spend to make someone happy, or we need a certain amount of money to make ourselves happy. And if we don't meet those goals, those expectations, then it's compounded with depression. So I'm going to find out the name of that organization, and I'll post it along with this video in the description box, okay? Now, what do you do? We talked about you have to be mentally prepared. We touched on that a little bit, but some ways to be mentally prepared to make it through the holiday season is you have to know, you have to develop a plan. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to develop a plan. You have to say, I'm going to get this exercise in at a certain, maybe it could be once a week, it could be 3 times a week, but you got to get that in. That'll make you feel good. You get that cardio up, that'll make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, dedicate yourself, commit yourself to it, and get it done. And you can do it.
And I remember once I belonged to a health club. I don't know if it's still in existence, but it was called Bally's. You remember that?
It's LA Fitness now.
Oh, it's LA Fitness? Okay. And I used to go to their aerobic class all the time, at least 3 times a week. And I was going during the holidays, and it was right after Thanksgiving. So it was right. I went to my aerobic class as normal, and I was working out. It was the day after Thanksgiving, and I remember the aerobic instructor, as we were working out, she was like, "Work out them mashed potatoes. There go that sweet potato pie. Go down." It was so good. It was good. That was a good workout. At that time, I was really believing what she was saying. Oh yeah, I got that pound cake off. Okay, that I ate. Yeah, get that exercise in. Now with that, so being mentally prepared, knowing that if whatever's presented in front of you, I don't care if it's fried chicken, mac and cheese, whatever it is, have a plan about that. How much you're going to eat, what you're not going to eat, how to kindly say, no thank you. Appreciate it, though. No, thank you. And you don't have to talk about your weight loss or what your plan is, because then you'll get other feedback that you don't want to hear. Well, girl, come on, take a little piece anyway. It's okay. I know what you're trying to do. I've been there too. No, you don't want to handle that, okay? So you just be kindly, say no thank you, and if you have to walk away, walk away. Just simply walk away. All right, now, Cindy, what's your reward? You've done everything. You have set your plan. You've accomplished your goal for the week. I'm talking about short term. I'm talking about short-term weekly goals. What is your reward?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I reward myself daily with my coffee and my cream.
Okay.
That's huge. I got it every day.
So that's every day.
Yes.
That's a daily reward.
That's a daily reward.
Okay, what if you fall off the wagon during the day? Now, the next morning, do you have your coffee?
Honestly.
Huh? Huh? What
Honestly,
about
I
it
do.
now, Cindy? What? Go ahead.
Honestly, I do. I usually I like fruit. I try to stay away from the sugar though.
Okay.
So,
okay.
But I'll reward myself with something. I still don't do the donuts. I love donuts, but
Yeah.
I think about how I'm gonna feel later. So if I want something sweet, I get me some fruit. Or that emergency chocolate.
That emergency chocolate. If you want to know about that emergency chocolate, you got to check back on the very first session of these videos. Okay. Now, as far as my reward, as you know, I like flavored water, carbonated flavored water. So, beginning over the holiday season, beginning this video, I'm going to reward myself at the end of the week. Let's say on Sunday, when I'm doing my mukbang Sunday, I will have my flavored water. Okay, that's my reward at the end of the week.
Something to look forward to. Yeah.
Something to look forward to. Right. Yeah. You know what? I'm glad you said that, because that helps with the depression.
Yeah. And that's why I said I do it daily. Because I tried to cut the coffee off completely, and I was, miserable.
Okay.
So I said, well, I'm gonna cut back,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll have one cup.
Mm-hmm.
So I started off with the 1 cup,
Mm-hmm.
and then I cut it in half. So I drink half a cup.
Mm-hmm.
So on the days where I want a second cup, I'll pour another half a cup.
That's a good
So
plan.
I have 1 cup.
That's a good plan, Cindy. I like that.
So even when I'm eating,
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning to cut everything in half.
Okay.
When I go out to eat, unless I'm eating something very healthy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat it all. I try to eat half of it.
Good plan. Good
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
Reducing your calorie intake.
Yeah, smaller portions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, I'm not depriving myself of everything. But,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to eat healthy foods.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Right. And so we're going to close this video out at this time, this series, this shot, what do you call this? We're going to close out right now. That's what we're going to do, okay? But we look forward to you joining us next Tuesday, same time, okay? To get more helpful hints about how to overcome your barriers, your valleys, your hurdles during this holiday season. And I'm hoping that you join us. Now, if you know someone that needs to hear these videos, these series of videos, share them. That would be a nice Christmas present, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because we're at an alarming rate of obesity, and with that comes short life.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to keep our
Number of
loved ones.
health problems.
Yeah, and a number of health problems, and we want to keep our loved ones close. Okay, so all right, we're gonna close out this video. Don't forget to subscribe button, hit the notification bell, share, comment.
Joy to the world, the Lord He is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sound